Hi everyone, it's such a great opportunity to meet you all. So excited to be starting this real estate class in the future. I'm so happy to just be here beside you all, just learning and engaging with everyone. My name is Jennifer Dibb. I am an SCC student. I was born and raised in LA, lived in OC most of my life, and yeah. So icons to me are someone that really push me to be past my limits, that motivate me to create outcomes that are potentially something that I want, you know? Not just an outcome where you get what you get, but something that you get what you want, you know? Um, so I would say one of my biggest icons is Professor Kale Kramer. He does a lot of poli sci classes, history classes, Model UN. Um, uh, he's a pretty good history political teacher, and he definitely uh, pushed me a lot. So during the time I was taking his classes, I had joined his Model UN class. Um, I was in Syria at the time. I was visiting my family, and I had spent around 3 months in Syria, taking classes online. You know, it was a little bit of a difficult event in the terms of there was no power, no electricity. I had to use a VPN to even go on the websites. I just little things that had set me back, and besides that, we were in the war. So Professor was very understanding with my obstacles, and I was able to succeed. I mastered skills, and Professor was very confident in me and in my ability to speak. You know, so it really pushed me to the point where in Syria I had gotten an interview with one of the members of the Syrian embassy at the UN, thanks to my grandfather actually. So I got to ask them questions about what can I do to potentially rebuild my father's village, what can I do to um, help my country, help my family, what does the UN do to help? I asked a lot of questions about that to the point where I made them uncomfortable. Um, but it's okay. You know, a discussion needs to bring potential questions to surface, you know. So, and I had done that all in Arabic. None of it was English. It was a straight Arabic conversation, and it was really good. And I can't thank Professor Kale anymore for giving me the truly the confidence to speak. You know, I would have to say a second time, a second icon is my my mentor I had when I was working in mortgage refinance. Her name is Shireen Ikhani. Now, Shireen to me was a very amazing person. You know, like someone that told you you can do something. Someone that showed you there's a path. There's so many paths for you to take. So in mortgage refinance, I was a cold caller. I was calling everyone. I was calling you, your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your friends, your teachers, everyone. Shireen had taught me to speak to people. She had taught me to have a way with speaking to people because I had to get leads. I had to get. I'm lowering people's refinance, their interests on their houses, even potential life insurance. So I was I was out for a lot. You know, it's not easy exactly when you don't know anything about something, something so specific, and you have a person that's teaching you everything in such a short amount of time. Shireen Ikhani really helped me leverage myself. I wrote scripts, so at that time I was a screenwriter. Um, I loved film. I went to OCC for film. So COVID had happened. As soon as COVID had happened, Shireen had hit me up. I remember because I have a husky. She likes dogs, so she saw me like a person that she could work with. And with that, we just became best friends. We became really good friends at work, and she really taught me to use my script writing methods to create scripts of what to say to people when they answer the call, how to answer them, how to react to what they say, and the whole shebang, you know. So it was very interesting time with Shireen. The only reason I don't work there anymore is just because of COVID. who got laid off. So, but I still stay in contact with them, and yeah, can't find a better mentor, I swear. A third person would be I currently work in photography. I work in LA, and I have a photography mentor. Her name is Casey Wendell. Casey has been definitely a very confident person, and that's something that I have to really emphasize here in this video. You know, confidence is really something that leverages people to learn, to participate, to seek new challenges. And I don't think confidence is necessarily illustrated in the confines of materialism or physical acclamation, whether it be cosmetic or body figure related. Nor does confidence need to be suited by outsmarting people or being for or against being condescending with others you seek no residual outcome from. Confidence is knowing that you are not better than any other, and that when you have an enemy out on the front lines with you, confidence is seeking out your enemy only to be a person who cannot accept that you are with them at the same time and place, and um, to keep doing what you're doing. Now, I started assisting in photography around the beginning of 2021, and I basically drive to LA every day whenever I'm called for any photo shoot. It's been great so far. Um, Casey has done shoots for Nike, Rolling Stone, ASOS, Playboy, um, Heineken, like alcohol brands, and a lot of famous people. So for me, they were someone I could truly learn from, and they just looked at me and they were like, "Hey, like I'm not going to be a power trip with you. You know, I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do. You work, you network with people, you make your connections, you speak, you truly learn, because you can't learn without listening to people. Of course you can speak, but if you just keep speaking, you're not going to learn anything, you know? So she definitely taught me that it's very important to basically just be a great person, you know? That's what you want to be remembered as, truly. Um, I think that one of my greatest strengths is speaking to people, networking. Um, Even like how I met my mentor at photography. I had been going to OCC. I met a girl in fashion. I was taking fashion classes with her, and from her, I met another. She was a stylist. She went to UCI, and from her, I met another model, and from a model, then I met the photographer that I currently work with, and that was in the course of 4 years. So I truly believe in the third person theory or the fifth person theory, that you know someone that knows someone that knows someone who knows someone. I think that definitely goes a long way. I think that another strength is that I speak Arabic. I'm very good at conversation because it's not just about conversation. It's about respect, just between traditional cultural boundaries and what to say and what not to say, and just how to become comfortable with the other person. It's not exactly easy for everyone with cultural obstacles, especially in lingual terms. I would say that I'm a very ecstatic person. You know, I thrive on fashion, photography. I just love talking to people, um, and talking about any sort of discussion that is of important topic. It doesn't have to be about photography. Nobody at photography talks about photography. You know, they talk about different issues. You know, I think that I'm really good at just talking to people and making them comfortable, very calm, very collected. I would say one of the best places I've gone to would be Australia. I went there this year twice. Really beautiful, really gorgeous place. I love Melbourne. Melbourne is gorgeous. It's so thrilling to go through this city. I definitely like it a little bit more than LA. You know, very. very nice, suave um, city, and the wildlife is just gorgeous. It's really magnificent, I swear. You'd never see wildlife that's oh my gosh, that like just like they have like parrots, just wild parrots. They're their birds, like we have pigeons, they have beautiful parrots. Just think about that for a second. It's crazy. The wildlife is gorgeous. Um, I just be walking. Like I went to Tasmania, and it's known to have the cleanest air in the world. So I went there, and I'm just like walking. I just see a peacock right next to me. I see a bunch of penguins. I'm like, I love it. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I swear, you all have to go to Australia someday. Even live there. Why not? Like, it's definitely a beautiful place to live. Um, I just don't want to live there because I work in photography and in film, and film isn't really a popular uh, um, industry over there in Australia. So I would rather stay in America, stay in LA. But thoroughly, I love it. I love to travel. Um, and yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Thank you so much, guys. It was great meeting y'all. Um, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And it was so great talking to you guys. Um, bye bye. So excited to start real estate.